No, not everybody in America works for Exxon-Mobil or American Airlines. More than half of us work for a small business. And good morning to the woman in charge of the U.S. Small Business Administration, Maria Contreras-Sweet. Thanks for coming in today. You're in town to actually go to a huge business, but talk about small business.
Well, that's right. You know, small businesses today, they're creating 2 out of 3 net new jobs. Today, small businesses actually employ more than half of the private workforce. So I'm here to say small business is a really big deal.
Right, and you're going to be at Bell Helicopter?
That's right. You know,
which is a big company.
Well, they've become a big company, which is really terrific, and that's my goal, is to make every small business a really big company. And even when they become big, you know what happens is their supply chain consists of small businesses. And so the Small Business Administration is here to provide counseling opportunities across the state of Texas, to provide contracting opportunities with the federal government, which is what these small businesses are doing that I'm visiting today. And then finally, they need capital, and we guarantee loans throughout the banking system.
Are you starting to see that capital is starting to flow? Because we heard coming out of the recession, these banks had boatloads of money. They just weren't willing to let go of it. They were hanging on to that cash.
You know, that was a real problem for us, honestly. I mean, they defaulted in many instances, and so they were they were in precarious situation. But the good news is now that I'm doing 3 things to help encourage them to do more lending. One is they say the paperwork is just voluminous and people don't like to navigate and don't know how to navigate through that work. And so what we're doing is we're putting in smart systems, electronic online systems, so that now we have e-verify, e-consent, and we're entering the 21st century.
Right.
The other thing that we're doing is we're encouraging more of the credit unions to also take on the SBA products, especially in the $50,000 and under. So more outlets. And then the third is what they say is the fees. You know, these fees are high for us, and we're just trying to start a business.
Right.
So I have zeroed out fees on loans under $150,000.
Yeah, a lot of people think that an SBA loan or some kind of a business loan is, since it's a government program, it's your obligation to give me that money. You still have to have a plan. You still have to have your finances in order, and you can help people do that as well.
That's right. This is a lending program, so it's not a grant program.
Right.
And so you do have to have a proper plan, show that you're going to be able to be successful at this business. The banks still have to underwrite you and follow their procedures. You know, they're not there to give money away. But the good news is that these counseling centers that we have throughout the country help you get bank ready.
Right. I'm sure you face a lot of questions from small business owners about healthcare insurance. And that's a part of the boss at the White House. That's his pet program. 90% of the members of the National Federation of Independent Business say they would like to see the Affordable Care Act repealed.
You know, what we're seeing today is we had a plan to try to get 8 million people enrolled. We're above 10 million now. And so what we're seeing is that across America, small businesses are actually taking advantage of the tax credits that are available. The smaller your business is, the higher the tax credit is for you. You can get up to 50% of what you pay into premiums. The second thing is that small businesses say, you know, I'm employing my family.
Right.
And I want to be more competitive with corporate America. And so I want to have a proper health benefit program to compete in today's marketplace.
Right. Last question, do you see wage inflation happening now as the unemployment rate come down, as more people go back to work and there's competition? Employers are probably starting to have to raise wages, including small businesses, having to raise wages in order to keep people.
Well, while our unemployment numbers have gone down to 5.6, and we've had these 58 months of consecutive job growth, the thing that is not kept up yet is the wage growth.
Right.
So we are concerned with that, and so that's why the president is pushing for a 10-10 minimum wage to help increase in wages, so everybody has a livable wage.
Okay. Thanks very much. Enjoy your time here in North Texas. And by the way, no time, unfortunately, to see your nephew.
My nephew, Mike Young, lives in town, and he's got these adorable 3 little boys I wish I could see.
Yeah, Michael Young of the Texas Rangers. Yeah, that guy. Well, next time you can stop by and see him.
I'll come out and
thanks
talk
for
about
squeezing us into your busy
Excuse
schedule.
me, yes.
We've got more.